Welcome everyone to our lesson 2 for learning Arabic in 2 months. Our lesson 2 will be talking about the personal pronouns. And as you can see in front of you, the personal pronouns written in Arabic, as you can see in the middle, written in Arabic and also translated into English. And of course, we know that not all of you can read Arabic, so that's why we also wrote the transliteration for you to read the Arabic in using English letters or transliteration. So lesson number 2 will be talking about the personal pronouns. So you can imagine if you are studying English, then you can just compare your knowledge in English into the Arabic. In Arabic, we have two types of personal pronouns. And of course, personal pronouns in Arabic, we called it الضمائر. الضمائر, or we can say الضمائر الشخصية. الضمائر الشخصية, personal pronouns. الضمائر is a pronouns, and الشخصية means personal. So you can take the pronunciation, how you hear it from me, how I pronounce the Arabic terminologies, inshallah. So as I said, there are two types of personal pronouns in Arabic language. The first one is what we called al-dama'ir al-munfasila. Al-dama'ir al-munfasila. In Arabic, it is written here, al-dama'ir al-munfasila. If you like to read it in English, you can see that here. Al-dama'ir al-munfasila. Al-dama'ir, as we said, means pronouns, and al-munfasila, that means detached. Detached pronouns, or if you like to say disconnected pronouns, that is also correct. Okay, then the second type of the personal pronouns الضمائر الشخصية is what you call الضمائر المتصلة. You can see it in English transliteration. الضمائر المتصلة. المتصلة is opposite of the المنفصلة. We said a while ago that al-munfasila is detached or disconnected, and al-muttasila means attached. Attached pronouns, ad-damair al-muttasila. Attached pronouns, or if you like to say connected pronouns, then that is also correct. So proceeding to this lesson, the first type of the personal pronouns that we are going to study for our lesson 2 is the detached personal pronouns. And of course, if we talk about the personal pronouns in English grammar, we called it the first person, the second person, and the third person. All right. So what we are going to mention first here is the third person in Arabic. Who are those third person in Arabic? So as you can see here, third person. So in Arabic, we count it. One, two, three, four, five, six. There are 6 personal pronouns, third person. So if we say third person, that means we are talking about the person who is absent. We are talking about the person. So since we are talking about the third person, second person, and first person, so we need to know them in Arabic. If I want to say he, if I want to say he, what is he in Arabic? If I want to say she, what is she in Arabic? All right. So remember, what we are studying is a kind of Arabic that is classical Arabic. That means in Arabic, Fusha Arabic, the classical Arabic. Okay, the Arabic that we are using in a court, in a Sharia court, Arabic that we are using in a school, in madrasa, that kind of Arabic. Okay, so we, although we have and we know that there are a lot of Arabic language, or that they call lahajat, that they call lahajat. The Arabic of UAE is different from the Arabic. There are some differences between the Arabic of Saudi Arabia, the Arabic of Bahrain, the Arabic of Iraq, the Arabic of some other Arab countries like Egypt and something else. All right. So, but what we are studying is the classical Arabic, in which the one who studied this kind of Arabic, then if we are going to have conversation between them, then we can understand to each other. So, now proceeding to the lesson, to the topic. Third person. Third person, he. In Arabic, you say huwa. Huwa. You can follow here. Huwa. That is huwa. All right. If we say, like for example, he is Muhammad, I will say huwa Muhammad. Huwa Muhammad. Huwa Reynaldo. Huwa Gerald. Any masculine or male name you wish to say, you like to say, then you can say it, you can name it using the third personal pronouns huwa, means he. He is Muhammad, huwa Muhammad. He is Abdullah, he is Abdullah, and something like that. And that is the third person singular male, he in English. And what is she? She in English, and in Arabic we called it hiya. Hiya. Okay? Hiya. Hiya. If I want to say she is Jenilyn, so I will say hiya Jenilyn. Hiya Jenilyn. Or if you wish to say, like for example, his name is Jenilyn, then I will say ismuha Jenilyn. Hiya Jenilyn. Wa ismuha Jenilyn. And her name is Jenilyn. Huwa Muhammad. Ismuhu Muhammad. Okay? Ismuhu Muhammad. Huwa. That's it. Then, the third one is, if I want to say they, both of them, dual, masculine. All right? I can say huma. Huma. Okay? Huma, dual, masculine. Huma Muhammad wa Ahmad. Huma Abdullah wa Reynaldo. Huma Roberto and Gerald. Something like that. Huma. Okay. Then for the female, feminine, dual, the same personal pronoun huma. So meaning this male and female huma, I can use it if I want to say they both Muhammad and Aisha. Like for example, so I will say huma Muhammad wa Aisha. Huma Muhammad wa Aisha. So that is really correct. Okay, so meaning huma here is for both genders, either masculine, male, or feminine, female. Okay, if I wish to say huma Aisha wa Gina, so both of them are female. So I use huma. Then if I want to use it for male, two of them, so I can use it huma Muhammad wa Gerald, something like that. And if I use for both of them, which they are in opposite sex, I can say huma Gerald wa Ginilin. So dual sex, you can use it. Okay. Now, for the plural masculine they, and as we mentioned before, we are always considering in Arabic the numbers, either singular, plural, or compound. So if I want to say huma Muhammad wa Ahmad, huma Muhammad wa Ahmad, huma Roberto and Gerald, huma Abdullah wa Reynaldo, huma Roberto and Gerald, so that is really correct. Okay, so meaning huma here is for both genders, either masculine, male, or feminine, female. Okay, so in one, dual in two. This is nothing in English. We don't have dual in English, but we have it in Arabic. Because in English, we only have singular and plural. Singular and plural. And plural will start in English from two. Okay, but in Arabic, we have singular, dual, then plural will start from three, four, five, and so on. That is the plural. Okay, so the plural masculine, we will say it in Arabic whom, okay, meaning from three, four, and so forth. Whom. You can see here the transliteration, whom. Okay, plural masculine. So I can say, like, for example, whom Muhammad wa Ahmad wa Gerald. Okay, and in this case also for the masculine plural, I can also use it, or I can mix the feminine or female with the male by using whom. Okay, whom Gerald, Dennis, whom Gerald wa Dennis wa Fatima. That is correct. Three of them. Even if I'm going to add some more, wa Eldon, whom Dennis, Fatima, Khadija, and so on and so forth, if you like to add more. All right. So in the presence of male in a group, even a million of male, even a million of female, and there is only one male with the female, with a group of female, then I will also use whom. I will also use whom by default in the presence of the male person with the females. Okay, but for the plural third person female, we say hunna, hunna. As you can see here in the transliteration, hunna, hunna. Hunna means they, and this is plural from three, four, five, and so forth for female only. For female only. So I will say hunna Fatima wa Khadija wa Geraldine, like for example. All right, then I can use that for all females without male, of course. So these are the third person in Arabic language. Huwa means he, hiya means she, huma can use for both two males and two females, whom plural for males, but also can the female also can join in the group of males. And hunna is plural for exclusive only for females. That is the third person. An example of that third person is if we are going to use muwaddaf, all right, muwaddaf. So this one we can write like th, like for example, th, okay, for us to pronounce this muwaddaf, 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 right? That is muwaddaf. Muwaddaf means employee, okay? So now huwa muwaddaf, you can read here. Huwa muwaddaf, meaning he is an employee. So you can now start to collect your own vocabularies, nouns, vocabularies. Like for example, if you want to say he is an engineer, so I will say huwa muhandis, huwa muhandis. And if I want to say he is a teacher, he is a teacher, I will say huwa muallim, huwa muallim. Or if you wish to say huwa mudarris, that is also correct as a teacher, the one who is teaching. Okay, so this is only your guide for you to spread, to expand your knowledge in Arabic. So second one, she in Arabic is what we call hiya, right? Hiya. If I want to say she is an employee, I will say hiya muwaddaf, hiya muwaddaf. All right. If I want to say hiya muwaddafa, This is the difference between the masculine and feminine, because the masculine, the male, we can only say huwa muwaddaf, and for the feminine we will say hiya muwaddafa, hiya muwaddafa. So there is addition or additional in the word muwaddaf into fa, muwaddafa. So that ah in the end indicates as for female. Hiya موظفة. If I want to say she is an engineer, I will say hiya muhandisatun. Hiya muhandisah. Hiya muhandisah. If I want to say she is a female teacher, she is a teacher, I will say hiya muallimah or hiya mudarrisah, and like that. All right. Okay. Huma. Huma for male, I will say huma muwaddafan. Huma muwaddafan. Huma muwaddafan. Man huma, who are both of them? Who are they both? I will say huma Muhammad wa Gerald. Wahuma muwaddafan. Huma Muhammad wa Gerald. Wahuma muwaddafan. And for both female, we will say huma muwaddafatan. Listen very carefully from the pronunciation for you to pronounce it correctly. Huma muwaddafatan. Huma muwaddafatan. Aisha wa Khadija huma muwaddafatan. And if I want to say two of them, male and female, I will use the male word. Okay, I will say, like, for example, huma Muhammad wa Geraldine wahuma muwaddafan. Huwa Muhammad وهي خديجة. Muhammad wa Khadija huma muwaddafatan. Sorry, huma muwaddafan. I can use only for the male in the presence of male in a group. All right, so I will repeat it. Huwa Muhammad وهي خديجة. Muhammad wa Khadija huma muwaddafan. Or if I want to say that they both are engineers, I will say Muhammad wa Khadija huma muhandisatan. Huma, muhandisan, not muhandisatan. Because muhandisatan is for two females. Huma muhandisan. For two females, Aisha wa Zainab huma muhandisatan. Okay, for males, one male or female. For teacher, so I will use mualliman. Huma mualliman. For two females, I will say huma muallimatan, and like that. For the plural, muwaddafun. The plural of muwaddaf now is muwaddafun for masculine, for male. And you can see here, whom muwaddafun, whom muwaddafun. They are employees, plural, male. They are employees, all right? So like that. Okay. And I can also say, as we repeatedly saying, as an example, if I will say huwa Muhammad wa huwa Gerald wa hiya Khadija, hum muwaddafun, wa hum muhandisun, wa hum muallimun, and like that. And for the feminine, we will say hiya Aisha wa hiya Geraldine wa hiya Jane wahunna muwaddafat. Wahunna muwaddafat. Another word for engineer, wahunna muhandisat. Wahunna muhandisat. That means they are an engineers. All right. And if I want to say they are teachers, the female teachers, I will say hunna muallimat. Hunna muallimat. So that is the third person. How about the second person? So proceeding to the second person, as you can see here, we have anta. You can follow the transliteration. Anta, anti, all right, anti, antuma, antuma, okay, antum, antum, and antunna, antunna. Okay, so second person, we are talking about the one who is receiving our message. Like for example, the one who I am talking to. So if I am talking to you, I am explaining to you, so you are the second person listening to me. Okay, so second person singular male, I will say anta, anta. Okay, then you, that means you male. The second person singular female, I will say anti, anta Mahmoud, wa anti Fatima. All right. Then antuma, as what we said a while ago about the huma, huma third person. Antuma is the same case, but it is only a second person. Antuma Khadija wa Gerald. Antuma Muhammad wa Ibrahim. Antuma Aisha wa Zainab. So two persons, two persons. Antuma, second person, all right, personal pronouns. And for the plural, antum, anta Muhammad, wa anti Aisha, wa anta Gerald, antum muwaddafun. Okay, that's the example. Antum, that is a plural masculine or plural male. We say antum. And for the females, plural, second person, we say antunna, 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 anti Khadija, wa anti Fatima, wa anti Zainab, antunna muwaddafat. Like that, okay? So let us proceed to the example of the second person, as we mentioned a while ago. Anta muwaddaf, anta muwaddaf, okay? And anti muwaddafa, anti muwaddafa. Anta muwaddaf, you are an employee, male. Anti muwaddafa, you are an employee, female, okay? Antuma, the same. Antuma muwaddafan for two males. Antuma muwaddafatan for two females. Okay, both. Okay, you can see here. Okay, I can also say Antuma muwaddafan, anta Gerald, wa anti Zainab, wa antuma muwaddafatan. Sorry, because of the presence of male. Wa antuma muwaddafan. Anta Gerald, wa anti Zainab, wa antuma muwaddafan, wa antuma muwaddafan. So take note always, in the presence of male, we use the word for male and not for female. Okay, so we have the singular, dual, plural, and the gender. Gender. So we need to identify them, either male or female. And you can see the signs for the male or female. Next, plural, male. We say antum, antum. You are employees, plural. Antum muwaddafun. Antum muwaddafun. Antum muwaddafun. If I wish to say you are engineers, you are an engineers, I will say antum muhandisun. Antum muhandisun. Okay. Next, for the female, exclusive for female, because for male, group of male, the female can be also mixed with them in terms of usage of the personal pronouns in even the plural form of the nouns, and even the plural forms of the verb and something like that. Okay, for the second person, plural feminine, plural females, we can say antunna, antunna. So you can see here the transliteration. I will say antunna muwaddafat, antunna muwaddafat. So meaning you are employees, so they are plural females. Okay, so remember what we are studying here for the second lesson is that the detached personal pronouns, and the detached personal pronouns, of course, all of this, the third person, huwa, hiya, huma, whom, humna, are detached personal pronouns. And anta, anti, antuma, antum, antunna, also detached personal pronouns, second person. And the first person, of course, all of these are detached personal pronouns. Okay, about the attached personal pronouns, we are going to study that in our lesson number 3. So the first person personal pronouns, of course, we will say me or I, singular male, I will use ana, okay? And of course, for female singular, first person, I can also use the same as a male, ana. And for both, dual, all right? You can see here, dual. I can use nahnu, all right? The same, nahnu for dual, we or us. We or us. For male and female, the same. We or us, the same. نحن. And for the plural male and plural females, plural males and plural females, the same. نحن. So meaning in the first person, we are only having two words, ana and nahnu. Ana can be used for singular male. Ana can be used for singular female. Then after that, focus on the second word, nahnu. Nahnu can be used for both or dual male and dual female. And nahnu can be used for plural male and plural female. So example, Ana muwaddaf. I am a male employee. Male. أنا موظفة or أنا موظفة. أنا موظفة. I am an employee, female, singular. And then the second, the two or dual masculine and dual feminine, as we said, both the same. We can use نحن, نحن. All right. So نحن موظفان. نحن موظفان for both male or one male, one female. And نحن موظفتان. نحن موظفتان. موظفتان. So in addition to tan, موظفتان. All right. So that is exclusive for both or dual females. And another uh, first person for plural male and plural female, also two of them can be used the word nahnu personal pronoun. The same dual of first person, nahnu and nahnu for dual, and plural also nahnu and nahnu. So we say for male plural, نحن موظفون. نحن موظفون. And for the female, نحن موظفات. نحن موظفات. So again, I want to enumerate for you, to recite for you the personal pronouns, detached personal pronouns, or you can say disconnected personal pronouns. Number one, the third person, huwa, huma, whom for the female, huwa, huma, whom. Oh, sorry, for the male, huwa, huma, whom. For the female, hiya, huma, hunna. Hiya, huma, hunna. And for the second person, we say anta, antuma, antum. For the male, anta, antuma, antum. For the male and female, anti, antuma, antunna. Anti, antuma, antunna. And for the first person, ana and nahnu. Only ana and nahnu. For the singular masculine or male, and singular female, and dual male and dual females, and also the plural males and plural females. So that is our lesson for lesson number 2, the detached or disconnected personal pronouns. And of course, before ending the lesson number 2, we have here the Arabic UAE Arabic common Emirati Arabic verbs. Okay, so let us start. Listen very carefully from the pronunciation of each of the Emirati Arabic. So here are the examples. Number one is أحب. أحب means I like or I love. I love. أحب. أحب. أحب أتكلم باللغة العربية. Like for example, أحب. I want or I like to speak Arabic. Okay. Then next, أبا. أبا means I want. أبا. أبا أشرب. أبا أشرب. I want to drink. أبا. All right. أبا أشرب. Okay. Next, بتعلم. Okay, this one you can say. I will learn. أبا بتعلم. I want to learn. Okay, بتعلم. I will learn. بتعلم here. And next, بشوف. بشوف means I will see. Then بسافر الأسبوع الجاي. بسافر الأسبوع الجاي. You can also add أنا. أنا بسافر الأسبوع الجاي. Meaning I will travel next week. You can also observe here the English transliteration, okay? If you cannot follow the Arabic, there is the English transliteration, مشهور. Yeah. That. Then, أنا بسافر, it is here. أنا بسافر الأسبوع الجاي. This is yeah. الأسبوع الجاي, okay? This is yeah. الأسبوع الجاي. Then, next, into بتشربون. Into بتشربون. That means you will drink, plural, masculine. Into, there here is the transliteration, into بتشربون. Next, نحن بنشرب. نحن, and this one, not نحن, not نحن, but نحن, نحن, or we can say نحن, نحن بنشرب, نحن بنشرب, or if you like to say نحن, نحن بنشرب, we will drink. That is also correct. Then هو بيشرب. Who بيشرب. That means he will drink. Instead of saying هو, we are saying who. All right? Who. He. He is or he will drink. هو or who. In UAE Arabic, we will say who instead of هو. Who بيشرب. Who بيشرب. Okay? And she, we will say, instead of here, we will say he. All right? This is a who. And for the female, she, he. He بتشرب. He بتشرب. He بتشرب. Okay, you can see here the transliteration. She will drink. All right. Next, هم بيشربون. هم بيشربون. Here's the transliteration. هم بيشربون. They will drink. So plural, masculine. And you can also say here معرف. معرف. I don't know. معرف. Then next, خلي أفكر. خلي أفكر. Let me think. Let me think. And إيش حالك? إيش حالك? How are you? إيش حالك? You can also say كيف حالك? That is also correct in UAE Arabic. كيف حالك? إيش حالك? How are you? أنا بخير. أنا بخير. Okay? And if I am talking to a female, I will not say إيش حالك. إيش حالك. That is for the male actually. If I am talking to the one who is male, I will say إيش حالك يا أخوي. How are you, my brother? إيش حالك يا أخوي. Then he will answer أنا بخير. Or I will say كيف حالك. كيف حالك يا أخوي. How are you, my brother? أنا بخير. But if I am talking to the one who is lady, like for example, for the female, I will say إيش حالك. إيش حالك. Or I can also use كيف حالك. كيف حالك. That is for the lady. Then she will answer أنا بخير. The same answer. أنا بخير. كيف حالك. أنا بخير. إيش حالك. أنا بخير. And This is our number 2 lesson for learning Arabic in 2 months in Islamic Information Center, Dubai. Thank you very much. And I will so see you in our lesson number 3, and that will be all about the opposite of detached pronouns, and that will be the attached pronouns. Remember, detached pronouns, or if you wish to say disconnected pronouns, that is also correct. And the second one is attached pronouns. If you wish to say connected pronouns, that is also correct. Then we will meet you for this lesson number 3 about the attached pronouns, inshallah. And always remember, pronouns in Arabic, we call it ad-dama'ir. Personal is ash-shakhsiyya. Personal pronouns in Arabic, we called it ad-dama'ir ash-shakhsiyya. All right. So this is our topic for today, the personal pronouns of the Arabic language. Thank you very much and good luck. Hopefully every one of you learned our class, learned our topic today. And it is very important for you to memorize the personal pronouns, the third person, the second person, and the first person, because this is the only key for you to start how to how to understand Arabic and how to talk Arabic, how you can start having conversation with the Arab people in the future, fil mustaqbal. Okay, thank you very much. Shukran. شكرا لكم وشكرا جزيلا. Thank you very much. نراكم في يوم السبت القادم. See you on the next Saturday. مع السلامة. مع السلامة. Thank you very much.